Hello everyone, welcome to Top Detailed. It is widely known that a powerful man and a waterfall follow their own course. Waterfalls are among the most breathtaking, awe-inspiring, and gorgeous natural wonders on the planet. I've produced a list of the top 10 most beautiful waterfalls on the planet, all of which should be on the bucket list of every visitor. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates before watching this video. Number 10. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, on the USA-Canada border, is undoubtedly the best-known waterfall on the planet. It receives somewhere between 14 and 20 million visitors annually, and has been the location for many foolhardy and daring feats, such as that performed by Annie Edson Taylor, who was the first person to survive a trip over the Niagara Falls in a barrel. At 3,950 feet wide, it's far from the largest waterfall around, but it is the falls with the largest volume of water traveling through it. It has three separate parts: American Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and Horseshoe, or Canadian Falls. The best view is from a boat trip on the water. Just make sure to bring your poncho. Number 9. PLITVICE Waterfalls. PLITVICE Lakes National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is notable for its waterfall lakes. There are currently 16 cascading lakes visible, which are known for their various colors, including crystal clear tints of emerald and turquoise. Over hundreds of years, water pouring over the limestone and chalk has formed the barriers, resulting in natural dams that make stunningly beautiful waterfalls, rivers, and caves. More than 1,200,000 people visit the national park each year. Number 8. HAVASU Falls. Then there's HAVASU Falls, which is off the beaten route. The most photographed waterfall in the Grand Canyon is located on the isolated Havasupai Indian Reservation and plunges 30 meters, 100 feet, over fiery red rocks before settling in blue waters. Its piercing roar may be heard from a half-mile distant, reverberating off the steep granite walls that surround it. The falls have a large sandy beach and plenty of shady cottonwood trees to sit under. It takes some effort to get there, whether by a strenuous climb or a heli trip, but the reward is well worth it. Number 7. KAIETEUR Falls. KAIETEUR Falls is located on the Potaro River in central Essequibo Territory, Guyana, and is surrounded by some of the most pristine rainforest left on the planet. It stands 226 meters, 741 feet, tall when measured from the top of a sandstone cliff to the first crack. It subsequently pours through a succession of severe waterfalls that, when measured, raise the total height to 251 meters, 822 feet. While several falls have greater height, few have the combination of height and water volume, and KAIETEUR is one of the world's most powerful waterfalls, with an average flow rate of 663 cubic meters per second, 23,400 cubic feet per second. Number 6. GULLFOSS or Golden Falls. GULLFOSS, Iceland's most famous attraction, is a large waterfall on the river Vida, which flows from the glacial Lake Langjökull. GULLFOSS is named by the glacial debris in the water, which turns the falls golden in the sunshine. The 32-meter-high, 105-foot-tall waterfall falls in two sections at nearly right angles to each other. As one approaches the falls, the cleft is blocked from view, giving the impression that the Great Vida River just disappears into the soil. This uncommon feature of the falls distinguishes it and makes it unforgettable. Number 5. Weeping Wall. This is waterfall heaven on one of the world's most beautiful islands. The Weeping Wall is formed by a series of thundering waterfalls that cut sharp lines into the 1,544 meters 5,066 feet Mount Waialeale on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. Waialeale is the second wettest place on the planet, receiving approximately 450 inches of rain per year. In 2002, a record 683 inches fell there. Rain clouds almost always cover the higher portions of the wall. In fact, the summit of the old volcano only appears through the clouds 20 days out of the year. It's an incredible, humbling, and visually magnificent experience to fly into the crater and watch the Weeping Wall. Number 4. Yosemite Falls. Yosemite Falls is the tallest waterfall in North America and the 5th highest in the world, and it is located in one of the most magnificent national parks in the United States. It is actually 3 different falls with a total drop of 2,425 feet. Yosemite Falls is also famous for its moonbow show in the spring, and a snow cone that forms at the base of the higher fall in the winter. Peak runoff is normally in May or June, fed by snow melt, and the thunder of the falls may be heard in many places of Yosemite Valley's eastern portion. Yosemite Falls becomes a trickle once all of the snow in the high country has melted, and it is frequently dry by August, so plan your travels accordingly. Number 3. IGUAZU Falls. The IGUAZU Falls are one of the most breathtaking vistas in South America. A visit is a visceral, jaw-dropping event, and the strength and roar of the cascades live on in the memory. In an area where cliffs and islets are distributed in a half-moon, there are about 270 falls reaching heights of 200 feet 60 meters. The location is an added bonus. The falls are split between Brazil and Argentina in a huge national park, much of which is rainforest alive with rare flora and species. The falls are easily accessible from both sides of the Argentine-Brazilian border, as well as neighboring Paraguay. Number 2. Angel Falls. Angel Falls is located in Venezuela's Canaima National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is the world's highest waterfall, cascading from the Ollantaytambo into the Devil's Canyon 979 meters, 3,211 feet, below. The indigenous people call it Carapacopaimare, but it was renamed Angel Falls after Jimmy Angel, an American bush pilot and gold prospector who discovered it in 1937. The falls are so high that the water gets atomized by the powerful winds and converted into mist before it reaches the ground. Number 1. Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls, the world's largest curtain of cascading water, is located on the Zambezi River, creating the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Spray columns may be seen from miles away as more than 500 million cubic meters of water per minute plummet over the cliff, over a breadth of nearly 2 kilometers, into a gorge over 328 feet below during the rainy season. The Zambezi River is transformed from a tranquil river into a furious torrent cutting through a succession of stunning gorges by the huge basalt rock over which the falls thunder. A path along the brink offers tourists who are brave enough to face the torrential spray an unrivaled series of views of the falls.